Don't give me advice. I know it's out of concern, but I do not need your advice at this point. Just let me. Someone legit came to me and was like, oh my god, Shai, you look so ugly now. Like, you were so fine. It's actually a guy, so it made it worse. You were so fine, but now you look so ugly. Every day when I got back to my room, I cried my eyes out. Like, so this is how everyone looks at me. This is what everybody thinks around me. So I'm ugly. Hi guys, in case you're new to my channel, welcome to the family, and in case you've been here for a while, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Chayo, and today is story time with Chayo. Before we get into this story, I need you guys to see some things for me. In case you've not subscribed to my channel, how do you know if you subscribed? If you see that red thing saying subscribe, that means you've not subscribed. So just click on it and then you subscribe to the channel. And also, I need you guys to go run along and get your popcorn or your puff and your drink, whatever drink you like, and sit down and relax. Cause it's story time with Chayo. This lighting is making my face look like it's a little bit smooth, but it's not. I do not have the perfect skin in the world. I do not have the perfect skin in my own family. I think I'm the one with the worst skin in my own family. But let me show you guys mine. So you see, I have breakouts, I have spots on my face, but I am very glad with where I am right now, because compared to where I was coming from, I'll drop a picture so you guys can see where I was coming from. This is a miracle. I had what they call photodermatitis. I'm going to drop the definition so you guys can see what photodermatitis means. So it started 2019, that's 2 years ago, around December. It started with you know, it's December in Nigeria. It's like Harmattan, so the weather is dry and everything. So I started having dry skins here, and this place became really dry and scaly and started peeling. Okay, let me fast forward to before that. Before that, I have breakouts normally. Like when you're going to puberty, you definitely do have breakouts. I've always wanted a clear, smooth skin, so I was always buying products to get rid of my pimples. I use different products, and since when I use these products, it goes. But then I stop using it, and then it comes back in full force. So I go for a natural product. This time around, the breakouts was like a bit much, and I wanted to clear my skin. So there's this girl that had these mad pimples, and she told me what she used to clear. So she said she used honey and carambola soap and cream. So I went right now to supermarkets and got carambola soap and the cream too, because I wanted to have a fresh, smooth, flawless face. So I got them, and that very day when I used them, it still was peppery. Like pepper, it was as if pepper was on my face. I was like, okay, that means it's working, yeah. So I bought the cream, I bought the soap. The cream, you use one in the morning, you use one in the night. So I thought it was working, and that's why my face was becoming peppery, because it was working. So I didn't stop. I continued using it. It's making me fairer. I was becoming fair, and it was not really doing anything to my spots, because I became fair, so my spots was more visible to the world. But I continued using it till I discovered that I started really having pains on my face. Like whenever I pour it on my face, I'll feel like, okay, I have sores. Like, it was not visible, but I could feel like I had sores, like open sores. So I stopped using it in general, and then I went for something else. I think I was using for part A normally. Then I think that's done damage a little bit to my face already, because after that it's like big. So fast forward to December time, this side of my face was itchy and was scaly, and when I tried to peel it off, I was not coming out from this side of my nose. I told my mom, I was like, maybe it's the weather that is causing it. Maybe it's not making that place dry. So but it became worse. Like this, I started having white patches, guys. White patches at the side of my nose. Then yeah, like this color and this color was from the main color of my face. I'll show you guys the picture so you guys will really see what I'm talking about. This side was whitey and scaly, and this side too. And I started getting scared. So it became bad. I was having, apart from this white face I was having, I was also having normal pimples, and then my face would start itching anytime I stay in the sun for so long. I didn't know that was what was causing, but anytime I stay in the sun for a while, my face would start itching, like I'll start scratching, you just know, scratching my face. So whenever I see people on, because it became so bad that whenever I see my friends, they'll be like, Shay, what happened to your face? This was out of pure concern from them, and they will advise me to use this or this or this. Was getting so embarrassing. So all the products that I should get, I started getting them and using them because I want to get rid of this thing. Because I think we're supposed to resume February ending as of 2019. I don't want to resume that kind of phase because I felt so embarrassed. So I was getting products and using products, and it was kind of making it worse. So I became pissed. Like, if you come and meet me and tell me that I should use it, I'll be like, I won't say to you, I'll be like, do you think I'm not using something for my face? Do you think I like the way my face is? Girl, I'm using different products. Don't give me advice. I know it's out of concern, but I do not need your advice at this point. Just let me be. It got to that point. Because some people, they don't know how to pass that message across to you. Someone legit came to me and was like, oh my god, Shai, you look so ugly now. Like, you were so fine. It's actually a guy, so it made it worse. You were so fine, but now you look so ugly. See your face. What did you do to your face? What happened to your face of 300 level? Because I was supposed to resume it. We're supposed to start from level. What happens to your face of 300 level? You look so, your face is so bad. Go and do something. Go and get this, get that. I was like, okay. The kind of person that was smile through pain. So I didn't respond in an harsh way or anything. I just smiled. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm using something, shall, but I'll take your advice, blah blah blah. That very day, okay, we had resumed school then. That very day, when I got back to my room, I cried my eyes out. Like, so this is how everyone looks at me. This is what everybody thinks about me. So I'm ugly. That's how bad. Well, like, I became depressed. So bad. I'm going to show you guys pictures. Like, the products I used made it worse. So I was like, okay, this can't be pimples, because pimples can be giving me the white scales here and here, and then graduate to here. So I was having it here and here, and then I discovered that I added around my chest here too. So I was like, okay, this can't be pimples, so what can this be? And later on, from that white patch, it became black. I thought my face was burnt black. I'm going to show you guys so you guys will really see what I'm talking about. It became black, I swear. There was time I went to see a doctor for something totally not related to face, but this person was a doctor, so I started to ask the person about what was going on with my face, and the person was like, okay, it's pimples basically. So what you do is that you're gonna get this, I can't remember the name of what they told me to get. You're gonna get this local soap and this local cream and you'll be good. I was expecting him to say you can't get this drug or this like something chemical, not organic, because like you are a doctor don't give you advice like that. So I didn't bother getting any of the things they said I should get. So people were like I should use, I can't remember the product they asked me to use, but I used different things around the time. So after I said that, okay, I think the products I'm using are like ash for my skin, so let me use something organic. So I found this Avila Natural on Instagram, and I chatted on one of their distributors in Akure, and the first thing I got was I think it's fenugreek oil. Yeah, that was the first thing I got from them because I couldn't go from the old state because I didn't have the money. So I got that, and I remember the very day I got that oil, I used it on my face and I felt this kind of relief. I was so relieved. The itching was there. So the first time, like my face was itching, but that day it's like reduced a great deal. So I was like, okay, this is going to work. So I used it. The truth is that there are some of the products people advise me to use. I will use them if we go. Like I'll say, okay, this thing is already like disappearing, then it will come back with full force again. Anytime this thing is coming, I will know. How do I know my face will start itching me? So I was like, this can't just be pimples. So in school, I stopped taking pictures. Not that my friends are taking pictures. I'm like, Shall I come and snap? I'm like, no, I'm not snapping. No, I'll snap it. Let me be the photographer. I'll snap it. So I take pictures of them, but I do not snap myself. Except if I'm in my room, just like document the whole thing. Because I was feeling so embarrassed on my skin, I stopped going out. It was not class. So basically, class from my class to class and from class back. No visiting friends. Anytime I finish class, I'm feeling like, Shall let's go to the hostel because I don't stay inside campus and I'll stay off campus. But like, oh no, don't worry, I have something to do, so I'll go. But the main reason why I'm not following them to the outside is because I don't want people to see me and comment. Because anytime I'm passing, like strangers walk up to me, I'm like, oh, what happened to your face? And all those things. I know most of them are out of concern, but it's kind of just getting to me, just pissing me off. And I was tired of all those comments and all those advices. So I tried to cut off my house time. Most of the time I was in my room by myself because that was where I found peace. So Avila Natural products, I think I got 2 at the end, worked, but like it came back. So I don't know that. I did not know that what was happening was much more than the pimples. Like the reaction was I was not only to the products. I didn't know that as of then. Then one of my friends advised me to go to Okeda. If you're in Accra, you know where Okeda is. They have a WHO blah 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 there. So they give people with skin infections and disease a particular shot. I think the shot is once in a year. I think it's once in a year, and then it helps you clear whatever it is that you're having from within. So one of my friends advised me to go there. It's like, okay, this will definitely work. So I went there that particular day, and they told me that they do not give the shots again, and they would not be given the shot till June. I went there around April. They won't be giving the shot till June. This is 2020. I went there April 2020. They won't give me the shot till June. They said it's because you're not supposed to take 2 in a year, and some people take 2 in a year, they will come and lie that. So, if they give it every particular time you come, they won't be able to really be able to know if taking it this year or not. So this is streamlined to just a particular period in a year, which is supposed to be June. So they will give it out to whoever wants to come and collect the dose June, and then they will not give that again till the following year June, just to make sure people take this just once in a year. Because I think if they take it twice, it's going to have some repercussions. So they're like, they were sorry. He advised. They also sold like typical Nigerian. They also sold other products. So they told me to get that one instead and be using. Sorry, my fan. I don't think it's making that much noise. And use till June. They told about the soap and the oil. So I was like, I will go for the oil. So I bought the oil. The oil was something like engine. It's like, I guess they mixed engine or something. I got back that day, rubbed it on my face, and continued with my journey. In my journey, but I felt so devastated when I got back. I was like, are you telling me that I'm going to take this face like this till June when you guys start administering June? Because my self still went like this down. I saw myself like this ugly thing, basically. My self still went down. Like anything you said to me, we get to, because I'm like, I say all this because I do not look nice, so I do not fine, because I look bad and everything. Although, like the typical person I am, I was smiling. Triple. So, and then, so June came. I went back and they told me the same story. They told me that they couldn't give me because I want to administer once in a year and it was not yet time. And I was like, you told me the same thing April to come back June, and now I'm here June and you guys are still telling me the same story. So I felt so bad. And as of that time, we had finished first semester in school. I was in part 4. Second semester, I was supposed to go for IT, and I definitely did not want to resume work with that face. So I wanted to get rid of it as quick as possible. So I told my mom, okay, let us see a dermatologist. She said, no, ma'am, I'm not with them. We went inside, I saw a dermatologist. And when I saw her, I told me basically that this is pimples. What is wrong with you? It's pimples. I was like, I got off the black tin and everything. She said I had used too much ash products on my face. I think it made my skin layer very thin because of all those products. So that I've done different things to my skin. So now I was reacting, my skin is reacting to light rays from the sun basically. So the sun was bad for my skin because my skin became so sensitive, really sensitive to the sun. Patches ear, and ear, that's where I had the black patches on my face. She said that I had what they call photodermatitis. And that what she would tell me basically is that I should stay away from the sun 100%. Do not go out in the afternoon. Only go out in the morning, early in the morning before the sun comes up, and in the evening when the sun is down. That's what she told me. She told me if I have to go in the sun, if I have to go out in the afternoon, then she told me to never go out in the afternoon. But if it's important, very important to go out in the afternoon, I have to wear a very big hat. You know, like all these Fulani hats. Very big round hat to cover my whole face so the sun doesn't even shine at all on my face if I don't want it to get over and I should stop whatever product I was using. I should stop 100% whatever product I was using. Then for the pimples, she recommended I use 5% salicylic acid, a face cleanser with 5%. So I'm going to write it down because I can't really remember. And also I think benzene something peroxide. I'm going to write it down because I don't think that's the way it's pronounced. So I bought those 2 and I went for IT. I did my IT in Lagos. That really helped me. Doing my IT in Lagos because you know typical Lagos life. You have to wake up very early, leave out very early to beat the traffic, and you get back home late in the evening. So basically I left home 6 a.m. in the morning so the sun was not out when I left home. I got back home 8 in the evening, and from when I get to work, because we close by 5 to 5, I'm indoor inside the office, so the sun doesn't cause more harm or damage to my face. So I started seeing improvements and changes in the blackness, but the pimples was definitely still there, full blown. And then the advice is to continue, because even though the black spot was reduced, that it did not go, it was reducing, the pimples were still there. So if I give me advice, I'm going to tell you some drugs to use. I did not use any ash products because I was done. I used some drugs for ease, and then I used this mud mask, sorry, no more charcoal mask on my face. What else did I use? And then my sister came around and gave me this generic product that she said we all, and I used them and they actually did all, because whenever I use the face cream, it's kind of soothing my face. I really like that a lot. So I used all those. I was just doing a bunch of different things. I should not lie to you. And then during Ileya, I went to visit one of my aunts. And then she saw my face. And then, like, when you see my face, you really pity me. So one of my cousins gave me an advice to get this cream. They call it apple soap. So I went ahead and got that, and that performed miracle in my life. So that's what I was using. I was supposed to use it every 3 hours, but as a typical Nigerian, I used it in the morning and in the night, and I saw it working. I saw it soothing. Like all those open pores that was all those pains that was on my face really reduced and everything. And then the healing started, and I was so happy. December came. I got back home. My parents were actually shocked that my face was looking this nice. My face was not looking flawless. My face is still not flawless. I still have breakouts, and I still have spots on my face. But compared to how it was before, they were really glad and grateful for. But yeah, come, and since then I did not use any product. I was just basically using that alcohol soap and staying away from the sun 100%. And but as like it's not possible to stay away from the sun 100%. So most of the time I just go out in my face cap. And when I feel like, okay, this sun is getting to me, when I know that this sun is really getting to me, when the itching starts. Like if I work in the sun for like long, or if the sun interacts on my face for long, my face will start itching. It still happens to me once in a while. My face will start itching, and then I'm like, okay, you need to stay away from the sun. You need to get a face cap. So you need to move away from here. So that's what I do anytime I start feeling that itch on my face. So that was 2020, and then lockdown came, and I was at home throughout lockdown. I didn't really go out, so that kind of really did help too, because I stayed away from the sun a lot, because I was basically in my room at home just chilling. So my face really did clear during that lockdown period. During lockdown I didn't really use anything. I used alcohol soap once in a while anytime I remember, but it was basically staying away from the sun that really did help my face to heal. And why I'm really making this video is because I want to do a 30-day skin challenge, and I want you guys to come along with me. I want to turn my face from how it is now to something better, to it being clearer, the spots, the breakouts. I want to see how well I can do to reduce this to a great extent. So my mom is this kind of person that is into all these natural, she loves all this natural stuff. So she did a lot of browsing and came up with some things that she feels like will be good for my skin. So basically, from tomorrow, I'm going to be starting the 30-day challenge with myself. And I'm going to tell you guys about it. So in case you guys want to join, in case it works for me, you guys can do that too. Basically what I'm going to be using is oils. Basically oils. So she got me sunflower oil, she got me black seed oil and neem oil. I'm going to mix these three together and use it on my face. And then to wash my face, the black seed oil she got for me came with its own soap. I'm going to show you guys in the part 2 of this video. It came with its own soap. So that's the soap I'm going to use to wash my face. And then there's going to be the sunflower scrub too. The sunflower scrub is basically from the sunflower oil and sugar. But I would not advise that I use the sunflower scrub often, because if you have a sensitive skin like me, it might lead to something else. So I'm basically going to use that just 2 times in a week. I'm going to discuss all this in full length in the part 2 of this video. So what is the moral of this? Don't be too focused on changing something until you particular thing in your body. When I started receiving my miracle was when I stopped all the use this, do that, do that, do that. I just totally do not bother about all those nails. Basically, just staying away from the sun, using aqua. So basically, these are basically since I was an house. I saw massive progress. And when I got all the products in the world and started using all the products in the world. Simplicity. And another thing, another thing is that whenever you see someone outside, I know that you guys do this out of concern, but if you see someone outside going through this particular situation or predicament, especially if it has to do with something outwardly, maybe the skin or a particular part of their body that they already feel insecure about, sometimes your advice doesn't help. Sometimes we don't need you to advise us. Sometimes you just need to ignore the fact that we have that particular thing. You just need to ignore it, because you coming to us to advise us. You think you're helping us, but you're kind of. I know that I had face issues. I know that I have this on my face. I am doing things to change it. You coming to meet me, it also depends on how you state your fact. If you bring it in such a way that it doesn't feel offensive, I think that is nice too. But the way some people present their case to you, the way some people advise you, you be like, just shut up. It's better for you to just shut up than to talk. So most of the time, we just need you to ignore that fact about us. Just need to close your eyes at it and just relate with us normally. Like, if you're not really close to someone, like if you and the person are not tight or close, and you're not certain that you can present this in a way that that person will not feel offended or will not feel less of themselves, I think it's better for you to just shut up and ignore that particular person or that person. To be safe, that's just what I want to say. I think it's better for you to just shut up and pretend like they have a normal life, pretend like they have a normal skin, pretend like they have a typical normal body. That's just what I'm going to say, because your words most time causes more damage than the good that you intend it to cause. Anyways, that's all. See you guys in part 2 of this video. Hopefully with a flawless face, meaning less breakouts or probably no breakout at all, spots gone, face popping in 30 days, starting tomorrow, guys. I'm really nervous about this. I really do hope that this works out, guys. I'm going to show you guys the routine and everything in the part 2 of this video, and of course the end result of this 30 days challenge. So next time, still your girl Shayo. I love you guys, and bye bye.